Hey and welcome back to the channel. This is Sketch Monkey here. Today I want to talk to you about how to grow your YouTube channel in the most efficient way. This is something that I discovered by accident, and it's something that I've seen a lot of successful channels do. And it's one of these things that when they do this thing, you can see that their channels take off exponentially. And that's what happened to my channel as well, kind of by accident. So I'm going to walk you through what exactly happened and how you can implement this in your channel and in your YouTube business as well, if this is something that you want to do. This is not for everybody. If you like to just upload videos for yourself, for your personal use, then this might not be the exact strategy that you want to do with your YouTube channel. But if you want to take your channel and make it into a full-time living and turn that into your full-time job, then this is definitely a super important tip. I think probably the most important tip that you should do in your channel starting today. So let's dive in. So I've had my main channel called the Sketch Monkey. I started that in 2007. I uploaded one video, I think in 2012 or 10 or something like that. That was my first video ever on YouTube. Since then I took a break for like 5 years or something like that before I started to regularly come back in 2015-16 to upload sketching tutorials. That was what I did on my channel. And with that, I grew to an audience size of about 40 to 50,000 subscribers or something like that over 4 years time up to 2019. But I never saw any growth. It just stopped there. It plateaued. So it's kind of, I reached my audience size for what I specifically was doing on my channel. So how was I now to grow my channel out of my existing audience and try to bring in more subscribers and more viewers to my channel while still keeping it the same kind of theme or within the same niche as I've built with my main audience? That was the challenge. So I was looking at other channels and I saw them doing great and I saw them growing and growing. I kind of felt like I deserved this too because I was consistent. I was uploading every single week or something like that. I had a schedule that I was uploading and sticking to. So I thought that I deserved this too. But the fact is, I didn't really deserve it because I had to hit this bump that I'm going to talk about here next. That bump that is so important that will just skyrocket your channel into a completely new level. And this is, as I said, something that now that I look back at these channels, the old channels that I was following, they all had this one video. And what was so specific with this one video is that it was timed at the right moment and it shared an opinion that wasn't really talked about a subject that was trending. So in my case, the funny thing is that when the brand new Toyota Supra came out, I know a lot of us were kind of disappointed with how it looked because we've seen the FT1 concept. Me personally, I thought that Toyota made a huge disservice to everybody that was looking forward to something like the FT1 and how that was going to look like, almost like a supercar with the proportions of the FT1. And then they decided to go with the BMW Z4, make a collaboration with BMW to create a lower price point, and the wheelbase kind of changed drastically, and so did the total proportions of the Toyota Supra and from the FT1 concept to the production version Supra, and I was just really disappointed in this. This was huge news for anyone interested in cars. Toyota releasing a new Supra. We all loved the Mark IV from Fast and Furious and so on, so Mark V was kind of a big deal. So I decided to just make a video on what I thought about the new Supra, and I had no intention of, this video blowing up or anything. It was just, it was almost like, I remember thinking, oh, I've been doing sketching videos now for a long time, for years, so putting out this Supra video, it's gotta go against what my audience is used to. Maybe it's not a good idea. Maybe they're gonna get pissed off. I don't know what they're gonna think. But in the end, I decided to make this video on the Supra, obviously, and then share my opinion. And also, on top of that, share what I didn't like about the design specifically, since I've been doing a lot of sketching videos up until this point. So I wanted to incorporate some of that in this video where I talk about the new Supra. So I came up with this: what if I just redesigned the Toyota Supra into what I think it should have looked like based on the FT1 concept? So that's exactly what I decided to do. So I was starting the video with showing some compilations of some Mark IV Supras and how cool design that was, and then going into why I dislike the Mark V Supra, just sharing my opinions. You can still go and watch it on my The Sketch Monkey channel. And on top of that, I jumped into Photoshop and started to transform this Toyota Mark V Supra design into what I thought it should have looked like coming from Toyota directly. And turns out that a lot of people agreed with what I had to say in that video. And at the time, this was right about the time when the Toyota Supra was released officially. So people were searching for Toyota Supra 2020 or 2021, whatever the first model year was. And when they searched for this Toyota Supra, my video showed up because that was a hot keyword at the moment. And I had the keywords placed in my video for people who searched for Toyota Supra to be shown my video. And then things just took off. After that video, I realized that, wow, people really enjoy these type of redesign videos. Maybe I have something here. And after that, I took it kind of slow. I saw that the Toyota Supra video was really taking off. It got, I can't remember how many views. At this time, I think I got like 5 to maybe 10,000 views per video. When the sketching video, a 10,000 view video was a really, really good video, and it rarely hit 10,000. But this Toyota Supra video, it got up to 200,000 pretty quickly. So I realized two things here. One thing, you should never stop experimenting with your video formats. I've seen a lot of channels, they do the exact same thing over and over and over and over again and expect to grow that way when they've been doing it for 2 or 3 years and they don't see any growth. Then it's time to switch things up. You need to start to think about, what is it that I can do better? And specifically, look at your videos and see the retention time. Your audience retention is super important for the YouTube algorithm to pick up or promote your videos. If people drop off early, or if people watch, say, 15-20% of your video, chances are it's not going to be recommended by YouTube. So how do you reduce that? You do that by having straight to the point videos, but it doesn't have to be super snappy. You just can't have any dead time. You don't want any time in the video where nothing happens. You need to always have something happening in your video. That is the most important thing when it comes to YouTube recommending your videos, is the audience retention time, and on top of that, the click-through rate, which we can talk about another time. That's thumbnails. But I realized two things after making this Supra video. First was, never stop experimenting with things. 2, people enjoy redesign videos. And 3, a third thing is that focus on trending topics. Toyota Supra was so hot at this time that people searching for it showed my video, and they enjoyed the redesigns and the design talk that I was talking about in the video, and that gave me tens of thousands of new subscribers. So after that, I took a little bit of a break, got back to my old format of sketching and doing tutorials and stuff, and I got back the same views that I had prior to the Toyota Supra video. So I thought, okay, people enjoyed the format of the Toyota Supra redesign, so I'm just gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna try a couple of more redesigns and see if those videos take off like the Toyota Supra does, or if that was just a one-time thing, or if I actually do have something here, a new format that I can build on and build my channel on. So that's what I did. I did a Pontiac Aztek redesign, and I did a Fiat Multipla redesign. Both, I think, have more than 1 million views now, and those were one of the earliest redesign videos that I did on this channel. And since then, that's what I've been focused on. I've been focusing on what works, and I'm always pivoting. If you look at the videos today, they are completely different from what they were a year ago. That's because I keep testing new things. I keep testing what to put in the beginning, if I should have an intro, should I not have an intro, how should I end the video, and how can I make sure that people stay the longest and watch the entire video. And that all has to do with how your video format is built up. Usually, as soon as people get what they want from the video, they click off. So in my redesigns, what I've changed recently is that I have the redesign being the final frame of the video. I don't have any outros or anything except for my logo in the end, which is 2 seconds or something, 2 seconds long. But I have my redesign finish the video, and that's it. Then I don't talk anymore, and then I just end the video like that. And that has proven to show that the audience retention is a lot better when I do that. So I'm gonna keep that, and then I might start experimenting with the intro of the video as well to improve the retention from the first 10 seconds and have more people stay off after that first 10 seconds. So these are just a couple of tips that I want to share with you if you're starting your new channel, or if you've had a channel specifically for a couple of years or so and you're not seeing any growth. The thing is, you can't keep doing the same things that you've been doing all this time and expect things to change. It's not going to change unless you change your format on your videos and experiment with different types of formats until you find what's working. And on top of that, you want to talk about topics that are trending within your niche that you have on your channel. That's about it for today. I hope this was useful. I'm the Sketch Monkey. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.